What's up, YouTube? Capital G here, D&O commentary. We got World Star X up here, 1609 versus plus one gaming. Man, he's gonna crash or burn or seriously do something cool here. I think I may have seen this on House of Champions or Robbie's channel. Summons the left leg of the Forbidden One, then activates Insect Imitation. So I guess you can. I know I'm familiar with this card. I'm familiar with this card because I used to do it. I used to play this card in Insectors. You tribute any monster. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't have to be an insect, and then you summon. I'm not looking at the card, by the way. Let's see. Not looking at the card. You summon one insect from your deck with one level higher. I think it's special summon, and I think it could be attack or defense. All right, so I know the effect of this one. This one sends. It's an extra deck monster. Yeah, this is Gale Dogra. Yeah. Usually costs you 6,000 life points. And you send a monster from your extra deck and you throw it in the graveyard. Hey, you know what? You could use this for you could use this for Cyber Dragon Nova. Huh. I saw that on Asian Eyes' channel. Yeah, I never thought about that. So he's sending Herald of the Arclight, obviously. And he got a Valk and an Advanced Ritual Art. Now he's gonna activate it. And this is so troll. Maybe I should play this at regionals. And just always win the die roll. Just get loaded die. Get some loaded dies. All right, he's sending all of his Exodia. How do you get the Exodia pieces back, though? I guess you better hope nobody plays DD Crow, because if they do, then you just get wrecked. DD Crow, your Exodia piece? GG. Or maybe that's not. I don't even know really what the win condition of this. That I assume it's Exodia. I think, well, Konami is making a new Exodia, but they need to, yeah, they need to do something. Exodia came out in the first set, and ultra rare Exodia sets still look kind of cool. Like if you had an LOB Exodia set, like it would still look really cool. So he sent 4 pieces, or 3 pieces, excuse me. And just a whole bunch of level 1s, okay. It's going to summon that normal Dark Arm Dragon, nope. Sends a Galaxy Serpent, that's a tuner, right? Yeah, you're a tuner. I use you in my normal Pendulum deck to go into Metaphorus Horis. Okay, plays the Valky. I assume he's going to tribute this. This card no longer serves a purpose. All right, so he paid his 8 stars using normal monsters. Where is this going? Where is this going? I want to see. This is either going to be really, really epic or just crash and burn type material. And it sucks because if you don't have what to call, activates an Upstart Goblin. I'm guessing life points are probably irrelevant. He probably wants to win this turn to draw a card. Again, he's gonna probably draw 2 more cards with Valkyrie. I think Valk's only in there for like to use with what's it called? Not instant fusion, advanced ritual art, and the normals. World Star seems as confused as probably the entire chat. He activates Brilliant Fusion. Such a beautiful card, by the way, too. Dang, I can't remember the girl's name on Arc V that plays Gem Knights, but it really is a beautiful card, just the way it looks and whatnot. She used it in the duel. She still lost. Yuya scraped her with her own card too. She beat her with what's it called? Crystal Rose, I think it was the Rose card that lets you fusion summon that one. All right, so she then uses Lazuli, okay, Gem Knight Lazuli, to summon Zarconia. I know this dude. He doesn't have an effect. Let me see right quick. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay, fair enough. He says all that is legal. Read Valky. What? What about Valk? Yeah, what about Valk? Is he trying to say is illegal? He's trying to say that one of his plays is illegal. It says you can ritual. What, dude? You can not. What's it called? Not only I think he thinks that you can only ritual summon. You can only ritual summon Necros cards with ritual. With Necros ritual spells. That's not right. Yeah. You can summon Necros monsters with other ritual spells. There's just not really a fucking point of it. Because they work best with their own rituals. You can summon Valkyris or Trishula with with advanced ritual art. It's just nobody ever really did it because, you know, there really wasn't a point. He says this deck is kind of getting popular and famous. It works. Yeah, let's see about that. All right. I guess if he uses the Gem Knight's effect enough times, he can get all the Exodia pieces back to his hand, but he still wouldn't have the what's it called. He says you can't use. Yeah, everybody knows you can't use level 8s. He didn't use level 8s. He used like a 2 and like he used a 2 and I think 6 1s, something like that. So he tributed 2, draw 2. Okay. And looks like he's going to use the effect of the Gem Knight again. Okay. He has a lot of cards in hand. And see, the thing about this deck is, I guess it's pretty much a single shot because, like, when you play Geldagra, you only get you're leaving yourself with 2,000 attack. Usually, if you play it twice, which you are going to play it twice, so you know you're leaving yourself not really any room for error. And I'm pretty sure you play 3 copies of this just in case you draw it. So I guess when you draw it, it probably doesn't serve that much of a purpose. There could be some other purpose that I'm just unfamiliar with. And I guess the only thing you need in this extra deck is just like Heralds and Gem Knights for the most part. There could be some other things, but I don't know. Activates Upstart Goblin. And again, if this deck works, ideally it is to go off turn 1. I wonder if anybody's going to be playing this at like the ARG in Virginia or the what's it called? At the ARG in Virginia or at the regionals because, you know, it's been a while since we've had like an FTK or a meta FTK, but I mean, get it in before Cyber Infinity comes out. Or if you go first, I guess it doesn't really matter. Activates another Upstart Goblin. You could always play things like Book of Moon. That would just put the Cyber... Not even Book of Moon. Book of Taiyu would be better. Yeah, just play Book of Taiyu. Just put everything face down. That way you cover like Pallades and everything. Okay, and a couple upstarts come down. Draw cards. Drawing cards always good in Yu-Gi-Oh! It would be a way of making Necroz relevant again. Well, technically not Necroz. It's really just Valkyries. It's just one monster. I don't think they run. This deck doesn't run like... Maybe it runs Brio. I don't know about Brio. Brio would only search 1 card because they don't run Necroz spells. Activates Magical Mallet to shuffle any number of cards in his hand back to his deck. Draw the same amount. It's like Ignite Reload, but just like a way worse version. But Ignite Reload only works on Pendulum, so I guess maybe not a worse version. But with Ignite Reload, you draw the amount that you sent back +1, so it's awesome. Sends back 2. Now I'm kind of interested in seeing what World Star plays, but we'll probably find that out in game 2. So obviously the deck is playing 3 copies of Upstart, 3 Reloads, 3 Geldagra, 3 of the Gem Knights, the 5 pieces of Exodia. He has 5 cards in his hand, but I guess they're not Exodia. But what is your play now? You know, you can't use Valk anymore. And I doubt he plays any way to... What's it called? Like, I doubt he plays anything like... well, actually... Are you an 8? You're actually an 8. Like, it would be cool if he would have attributed his Valk. And then he would have played, like... He plays, like, the Necroz of... he plays, like, Necroz Cycle. And then you summon it back using this guy. And then you tribute 2 more to draw 2 more. Like, that would be awesome. Because I'm pretty sure if you summon Valk from the graveyard, I don't think your effect is once per turn, right? Yeah, during your main phase, yeah, you're not once per turn Valk. You can use the same, let's see. No, wait, hold on. You can only use each of these effects of Necroz Valkyries once per turn. My bad. Valk is once per turn. I guess it really wouldn't serve much purpose then to play Necroz Cycle, because if you don't kill your opponent, you're probably going to lose. He does have no, he doesn't have another summon. I'm thinking of Seraphonite. But I wonder what the chat is saying. Okay, Solitaire versus... Oh, did not get the OTK off. That is unfortunate. Well, let's see this deck's ability to... not... What's it called? To basically play Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. I don't think it's going to be very high. Oh, he's playing against Heroes. You know what's funny? He might actually have a field that's conducive to beating heroes because he has two 2900 monsters. Although I really don't think, I mean, heroes can play countermeasures against that. Goes for Shadow Mist, gets himself a mass charge. Obviously, if World Star would have went first, he probably would have won. Dark Law getting, like, your Exodia pieces getting banished just means you lose. Not to mention Herald not going to the graveyard means you lose. So it's like way too many ways to lose this matchup if you don't go first. Like, Dark Law is basically game. Not to mention he only has 3,000 life points. In fact, both players have paid a lot of life points. Like, at some point, they both paid over half their life points. Well, I guess maybe not World Star because, you know, all the upstarts. Oh, he has Sovereignty and Scepter. Stick and Chair. Okay, so I mean, this one might be a wash because I'm pretty sure he's going to go Deltaros and blow up Plus One Gaming's entire field. Not to mention, just kill him this turn because he has Mass Change. All right, so there's both of the sovereignties, and like all he needs to do is just go into Deltaros now. He could go into, actually no, I think Ouroboros actually does more damage because you could just bounce. You could pop this and just bounce this, and you do 250 more damage. So it's game either way as long as he decides to use yeah, it's game either way as long as he decides to use the mass change. If he doesn't for some reason, then I guess he won't win. But I guess if he has instant fusion, he'd still win anyways. All you have to do is just detach the yeah, he would need nothing. He would just need to detach once and put the stick in the graveyard and instant fusion the stick back out using Norden. Okay, he decides to go into Dark Law before Xing, I guess, to banish whatever he blows up. Okay, I don't really think that was relevant. You're playing against an FTK deck. Decides to go into Deltaros instead of Ouroboros. Again, it doesn't matter. I think Ouroboros would have been better. And that's the end of that game. Wow. So yeah, man, if you're playing this Exodia deck, sometimes you're going to crash and burn.